What's happening, Stealth Army? It's me. We're back with another video today. Hope you guys are doing great. Today I want to talk about 1.17, and if you guys are actually really excited for the first part of the Caves and Cliffs update. In a nutshell, there's truly no wrong answer here. It's purely subjective, like you're either excited or you're not, and I feel like there's no true wrong answer, you know, but I do want to know why you guys feel the way you feel. So share your thoughts down below, your feelings down below about 1.17, which we're going to be going over what you can expect to see in this update. I'm also going to talk about my feelings about how I feel about 1.17. You guys know I don't really sugarcoat anything. And at the same time, you also know I get easily excited, easily hyped for content. So a lot of you guys might not feel the way I feel. And if that's the case, that's perfectly okay. Just share your feelings down below. And as always, I appreciate the support. Stealth Army, hashtag it down below for a heart. And if you aren't a part of the squad, what are you waiting for? Punch that subscribe button, ninja kick that like button for me as well, and let's get it. Let's go ahead and briefly overview what we know so far, right? 1.17 is going to include most of the items that's in the Caves and Cliffs update. Not all of them, most of them, which we're going to be getting into a couple of items that were just announced not to be in 1.17 in a couple of minutes. And the cave generation and cliff generation will be in 1.18. So I feel like if you think about it, the entire update itself is essentially in 1.18. If you think caves and cliffs, then that aspect is 1.18. If you think about the items related to caves and cliffs, most of that is 1.17. In fact, we got a tweet right here, and I'll have it on the screen so you guys can check it out. Actually, I can just do this. King B Dogs tweeted this out yesterday, I think. I was recently looking at how many blocks we're adding in part 1 alone of Caves and Cliffs. I think people are sleeping on how much new content is added just in the first part. Even excluding wax states of copper, we're adding more blocks than the Nether update. So here it is right here, which there's a ton of new blocks, right? This is sort of like another builder's update, which we've had a couple in the past. I feel like even 1.16, you could consider that a builder's update. And I'm a builder. I love building with new blocks and new items. It's just a blast. It's something I love doing. It's just something that's relaxing and therapeutic, and it's just a great time. A ton of new blocks, and that's just something we have to acknowledge in 1.17. With that said, there's a lot of different people that play Minecraft for different reasons. A lot of people probably could care less about building. I'm not sure exactly, but that's just something that Mojang has to consider, right? Not everybody is into building. I know that sounds weird because this is Minecraft, but maybe you play Minecraft for the boss battles, or maybe you play Minecraft for PvP, or the mods, or the servers, or minigames, right? There's a lot of reasons why people would play Minecraft outside of building, so it's not that crazy of an idea that this update might not be that appealing now that it doesn't include the biggest aspect of the Caves and Cliffs update, which is the world generation. So it's understandable that if you're not excited for 1.17, I completely see why. I can see your perspective if this update isn't something you're necessarily as hyped as you were before you knew about the split. We also got to consider that we're still getting the goats, the axolotls, which I'm really excited about that one, as well as the glow squid mobs. So if you're into animals or mobs, like, this is still technically a really good update full of content. It's just, if you're comparing it to what they presented during Minecon last year, then naturally your expectations will not be met. I feel like I'm in between excited and not excited, which like I mentioned earlier, I get excited about anything related to Minecraft very easily. However, once I saw the Warden, man, once I saw that gameplay footage of the Warden in the deep dark, that was it for me. I fell in love with what they were trying to accomplish, with what they were trying to do. So yeah, I think a lot of people are in the same boat. When you see something that you've never seen before, and they tell you gotta wait another 6, 7, whatever months it will take for them to finish, then, you know, a lot of people are not going to be too pleased. We got to understand that it's for a good reason, right? And that is they want to release something that is not going to be game breaking. They want to have enough time to make sure that when they finish this update, it's complete. It's not something that's going to be glitchy or buggy. And most importantly, they're doing this for their health, right? They're trying to avoid crunch. And I think it's important to be empathetic when it comes to those type of things. It also makes you wonder, what was the process during 1.16? Because I feel like that was also a very large update. Now, it's not changing the world height limit, but you gotta realize, like, that was still a huge update. It was, what, 4 biomes, a ton of new blocks and items. We got several new mobs, the Strider, the Piglin Brute, like, ton of new mobs, ton of new content, and it took them about a year, if I'm not mistaken, or I don't know, 8 months, 9 months, however long it normally takes them to finish an update. And this update is being split into 2 updates, and it's basically gonna take over a year, right? Because they showcased it last October, the end of October, and it's gonna take them all the way up until the holiday season. So a little bit over a year of development. I'm not sure exactly how long, but it's well past how long they would normally take to finish an update. And this is directed towards the people that are not excited for 1.17. You don't have to feel guilty or bad. Like, I think if you're upset with Mojang and the developers, the team behind these updates in Minecraft, then you might have to reassess how you feel, because we gotta look at it this way. If you love Minecraft, then you gotta support the team that makes these updates, and you gotta want what's best for them. And working on an update every single day and feeling like you're not gonna have enough time is just not good. It's not healthy for them if they feel like they're being pressured to work crazy hours to finish something that's not gonna be polished and complete. That's just not good. It's not healthy, and it's not going to be great for the community whatsoever. For me, what I want is, yes, I do want the world generation. I do want the Warden, but I want it the way it's supposed to be, which is complete. So I feel like I don't truly have a stance. Like, I'm excited and I'm not really excited. I love new content. So anytime we get any type of new content, I'm just really thrilled and super hyped. But at the end of the day, my favorite features are in 1.18. Without a doubt, 1.18 is what I'm looking forward to the most. Everybody's going to feel slightly different, but that shouldn't stop you guys from expressing how you feel earnestly and hopefully in a very constructive, healthy, and empathetic way. Now, one thing I did want to point out is that they did take away a couple features, unfortunately, from 1.17. This was announced in the latest snapshot, so I'll pull it up right now. 21W19A. Starting with this snapshot, candles, bundles, and skulk sensors are only accessible through commands. We do not feel that they are at the quality we want for part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs release. To keep trying these features out in survival mode, use the preview data pack. So I've watched a couple other content creators talk about this, and overall it seems like a lot of people are confused and disappointed because 1.17 already is one of those updates that's just not going to meet people's expectations. Regardless of how incredible these blocks and items and mobs are, they're just not going to meet people's expectations. So for Mojang to announce that they're not including 3 major items and mechanics, especially like Skulk Sensor for Redstone people out there, that's pretty big. I understand that the Deep Dark and the Warden aren't in this update, and the Skulk Sensor goes sort of hand in hand with that environment, but still, you know, these are 3 features and items that were in the early stages of these snapshots. So we've had bundles, we've had candles, as well as skulk sensors for a couple months now. I think candles, we had that really early on, and it's just really confusing. Like, I don't know what's going on over there at Mojang. I want the best for everybody that works on the game. Like, I love everybody that works at Minecraft, that works on this game, and the updates, like, they're all incredible, kind, and I'm just fortunate enough to be able to talk to them sometimes. But at the same time, I don't really know what's going on over there, if they're just being overworked, if there's not enough developers, if there's just, I don't know what's happening. But I don't think this is a really good sign, because I feel like they have the same amount of time as every year, right? It's not like they're getting less time, but maybe COVID impacted that. I don't know. Share what you guys think down below. A lot to process with this. It's really unfortunate, but at the same time, we're still getting new content this summer instead of them releasing everything toward the holiday season, which I'm one of those people that would prefer they just release one major update in the holiday. But let me know what you guys think down below. I appreciate you guys. Notification Squad, y'all are the best. And I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.